Hello and welcome to Walk the Pod, your daily walking show where I take my podcast for a walk because I don't have a dog. My name is Rachel Wheely, a human in the world, walking around the streets of North London, tempting you away from your desk to spend just 10 minutes walking in nature and to experience the creativity and productivity and stillness benefits, not to mention the general mental and physical health benefits of doing so. This is the final episode of Series 53. It's been an absolute privilege to record these episodes for you over the last 10 working days. Today I'm going to be thanking the members of the Walk the Pod Lunchtime Walk Club from the bottom of my heart for their kind support, and leaving you with a final message on stillness from recently departed filmmaker, musician, general legend, David Lynch. Welcome to Walk the Pod. So I'm walking in North London, near Old Street today, working from the north of the river campus of my university, as it now exists, and walking through an area that has lots of pubs, kind of traditional pubs called things like the Slaughtered Lamb, the Sutton Arms, London pubs, except that they're sort of posh gastropubs that Londoners who talk like that can't afford to drink in. But you know, that is central London for you. I want to bring a list of the lovely people who support Walk the Pod to you to say thank you to them today. And then I've got a final message on stillness from David Lynch. Focus on the donut, not the hole. I will explain that in a second. First of all, a big thank you to everybody who supports Walk the Pod and keeps me in shoelaces, cups of tea, the odd pint at the end of the series. And when I say pint, I mean non-alcoholic gin and tonic. I am so grateful to you for your support, and it comes not just with a sort of a tipping of the hat at the end of the series with your support via Patreon, but also your company on the Discord server, whether we're recording or not. And that includes our Friday Film Club, which has become rather a fun quiz moment in the week, and also access to my Friday photo dumps, which reminds me I have not actually published the Friday photo dump today yet. So without further ado, thank you in no particular order to Rob in New Zealand, Marcel in the Netherlands, Cindy in Nebraska, Catherine in Ealing, Nick in Worcester, Jim in Manchester, Hannah, Sam and Katie in southwest London, Helen in Crystal Palace, John in Muswell Hill, Hilary from Trundle, Mum in the beautiful Malvern Hills, Dad in rural Norfolk, and Rear Admiral Tim in the independent People's Republic of Croydon. Thank you to everyone who supports via the other Patreon tiers, via Podbean, via Substack. Walk the Pod artwork is by Tristan Mitchell at the Bigfoot Studio in Cornwall in the UK. Music by Lawrence Owen, and marketing is largely by word of mouth. So please share your favourite episode with someone who might like it. Your last thought on stillness from David Lynch is to focus on the donut, not the hole. What did David Lynch mean by that? Well, let me tell you, dear friends. What he was talking about is relayed by this short blog post I'm going to read you now. Keep your eye on the donut, not the hole. Now, I'm afraid I don't know who actually wrote this, so my apologies, but it says, before I left for North Carolina, I called David Lynch to ask him what was the best piece of advice for any director. He repeated his mantra, keep your eye on the donut, not the hole. The donut, David explained, is the movie. The hole is all the other bullshit. The backstabbing, the drama, the agents, the negotiations, all the stuff that pollute your creativity. And if you're not careful, you can get sucked right into it. The only thing that matters is the information recorded on those 24 square frames per second. That's the donut. Keep your eye on the donut, not the hole. It turned out to be the best advice anyone ever gave me. In fact, we all used it as a mantra to get us through the shoot. Oh, it turns out that was by Eli Roth. And my apologies if either of these people are in some way cancelled. I don't always know who's cancelled and who isn't. But I would also like to point out that sometimes the advice is the point. Thank you for listening. I am very grateful indeed for your company on these lovely walks. It has been a series of moving around a lot, actually. I've done a lot of episodes from North London this series, such as my new working pattern. So it may continue, but let's see. Without further ado, what can I see directly in front of me? Well, as I said, lots of pubs. Right in front of number 16, Great Sutton Street, the Sutton Arms, which is a pub with a red frontage with gold detail and some window boxes with little hedges in them. When I say little, they are the tiniest hedges you've ever seen. Absolutely microscopic hedges they are. And somebody has carefully threaded some electrical wire around the window boxes, and I'm not entirely sure why. But it's not up to me to know that. I just tell you what I can see directly in front of me. It's a pretty urban street, actually. I haven't managed to find any green today. I'm working out of the same office that I was at when I found St Luke's Church, was it? No, I just walked past St Luke's Church. That wasn't the one I was at the other day. Oh gosh, I can't remember now. Anyway, I'm not at that church. I'm just walking the sort of back streets of Old Street and looking at these great big beautiful glass windows of all the fancy offices, very minimalist layouts inside of furniture and fancy minimalist hat stands and plants and so on. And I can see 5 people in high-vis jackets from where I'm standing, and that's more people than I can see not wearing high-vis jackets. I don't know what's going on there. There's a lot of building work around and a lot of traffic wardens cycling about is the short reason for that. Thank you for walking with me this series, dear friends. It's been an absolute delight to stretch my legs with you. This lunchtime, yesterday lunchtime, all the lunchtimes that there have been in the last 8 days, and it has been an absolute tonic to my actual going around in my actual life, which that has a lot going on, I think, is the sort of shortest way to explain it. It's actually full of uncertainty and some trepidation. So having this oasis in which to be calm and still has been wonderful. And I couldn't do it without you. I did try doing it, not without you, but I did try and do it before I started this podcast on my own. And it just doesn't work. I need the accountability buddy that is the podcast listeners to go, hey, where's the episode? It's 2:30. So thank you so much. Take care of your beautiful mind. I will be contacting the members of the Walk the Pod Lunchtime Walk Club soon to discuss what we'll talk about in Series 54. But for now, take care of your mind, yourselves and each other. And I'll be back with Series 54 in February.